Alright, son, we gotta kick that Billy Kid's ass for what he did to you with them nunchucks. Well, how are we gonna do that? Are you gonna teach me how to use nunchucks, Pa? Nah, I don't know how to use no nunchucks, but I bought Simeon Panda's Mass Gain Extreme program, and if he's able to get this super big and strong without taking any steroids, he must know what he's talking about. Alright, sweet, Pa! I'll get big and strong in no time. So Simeon Panda, just like every other lying piece of shit I've talked about, claims he's all natural, and he's about to face my judgment. So let's have a look at the evidence, and here's Exhibit A. So you're trying to tell us that you're not on steroids when you're about the same size, if not bigger, than Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has been on high doses of anabolic steroids since he was a teenager. I think Rich Piana has to give up his crown of best natural bodybuilder. But seriously though, you're full of shit. Now, getting more scientific, we can calculate his fat-free mass index, which is sort of like a BMI scale for muscle mass, and with this index we can determine with a fairly high degree of certainty whether or not someone's on steroids. According to this study of 157 male athletes, it was found that a fat-free mass index of 25 was the limit for natural bodybuilders who did not take steroids. And what is Simeon Panda's fat-free mass index? 29! You win! You're the best natural bodybuilder of all time! Oh wait, okay, here's the thing. It is so painfully obvious that you're on steroids that even random girls off the street who don't even know what bodybuilding is know that you're on steroids. Footage courtesy of Trained to Look Good Naked.
Now, if they were both to tell you that they're all natural, never have taken steroids in their life, would you believe that?
I would say they were a liar.
A liar. What do you think about honesty?
Actually, honesty is important.
If you were just looking at them, right, and they were to tell you that they're natural and they've never taken any banned substances, what was that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Now, if they were both to just come to you and say, hey, we're all natural, we've never taken steroids or any banned substances in our life, would you believe that?
No, because they kind of look like tables. Like, it's big
Yeah.
and then it's like...
Okay.
That kind of scares me what's under there, honestly.
Now, does honesty matter a lot to you?
Oh, yeah.
So, if you found out they were lying, they're done.
Yeah.
Would you go on a date with either of them?
No.
Aw, but who needs girls when you have gains, right? And you might think this would back Simeon Panda into a corner, but no, he's been lying for so long it appears that he believes his own lies. You know, I noticed in this interview you're using your hat a lot to hide your face. Couldn't keep that fake confidence up the entire time, could you?
But I want it to be known categorically that I'm not keeping my mouth shut because of sponsor money.
Now, we all know you're not keeping your mouth shut for sponsors. You're keeping your mouth shut so stupid kids will buy your stupid programs and merchandise.
And I'm like about 200 pounds. So if I've been juicing for all these years, and I'm at 200 pounds.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been training for 20 years, and I've been juicing, as you guys so-called claim, or whatever. Then, you know, and I'm 200 pounds. I need my money back, because I've just...
And here's their ultimate proof that they're not on steroids. Yeah, if I got a body like that from being on steroids, I definitely want my money back. Alright, Pa, what does it say I have to do to get jacked? Okay, well, the first part is about training, and the first body part is chest. Alright, let's get her done! 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 And of course, Simeon Panda sells a cookie-cutter workout program that is not customized for anyone's particular needs, because that would take actual effort and would show that he has no idea of what he's talking about. And because I could not find a single torrent, I was forced to buy his Mass Gain program, which costs $55 US. Don't worry, I plan to make money back on this investment. And for $55 US, you get a guy telling you to do ineffective body part splits at a ridiculously high volume with way too many accessory movements, and the biggest problem with this for natural lifters is that muscle protein synthesis only lasts for 24 to 48 hours. This means waiting an entire week before you train that body part again would make you lose out on 3 days of muscle growth, but this isn't much of an issue for someone who's on steroids, as steroids prolong muscle protein synthesis throughout the rest of the week. This program just doesn't have enough frequency for someone who isn't on steroids. You know exactly what you're doing, don't you? Actually, no, you're an idiot. And what I find especially hilarious about this program is he has a section called Legs 2.0 Advanced. Seeing as how you can't even squat down to 90 degrees without someone helping you at the bottom, I don't think you should be teaching anyone about leg training, let alone training in general. Oh, sorry, you must be doing that to make sure you don't fall on the needles on the floor. Oh no, you fell on the needles. Hey, are you getting any gains yet, son? I don't know, but my arms are getting tired from training him for over an hour. And now we're on to the worst part of his program, nutrition. So the introductory paragraph has him explain that he eats oily fish and milk to get his omega-3s and calcium, and his whole balanced dietary approach has him stay lean all year round. Well, dairy intake is associated with weight gain in long-term studies, and meat is associated with weight gain even when controlled for caloric intake, and I know this program is called Mass Gain Extreme, but those foods won't get you the mass you're looking for. Not to mention, about half of these foods will help to cause an early death, and you cannot make gains when you're dead. Dairy consumption is associated with increased fracture risk in women, so much for milk making strong bones, and increased mortality in both sexes, and galactose in dairy has been shown to accelerate aging. I know some people watching are like, I paid $55 for this. Fish consumption is also associated with diabetes, and this is likely due to exposure from environmental pollutants such as heavy metals, pesticides, and PCBs. And he eats 1 to 2 egg yolks per day. Eating just 1 egg yolk puts you over the recommended limit of LDL cholesterol for the entire day. And couple that with all the other meat he's eating, he's asking for heart disease. And you'll just love this. When you purchase his mass gain guide, you get this wonderful disclaimer. Before attempting the program, have you ever had either high or low blood pressure and or high cholesterol levels? Have you ever had a stroke? Is there a history of heart disease in your immediate family before the age of 55? Have you ever had a heart attack? Do you suffer from chest pains? Neither Simeon Panda nor SimeonPanda.com is responsible for any injuries, illnesses, diseases, and any other health problems suffered by customers who purchase any training programs. Now, big fucking surprise that I'm going to criticize that he includes animal products in his diet guide, but that's not what I really care about today. What I really want to highlight is that his programs are designed like complete fucking garbage. He doesn't have any sort of recommendations for calories, protein intake, he's missing portion sizes for a lot of his foods, and he doesn't go into supplementation in any kind of detail, like how much to take of anything and when. Aren't those sort of important things to know if you're trying to build mass? And then you realize he's a lazy fuck who just wants to make quick money, and he even says in his own program, this is the nutrition plan that he follows. And this whole program isn't about what's good and effective, it's about what he does. And he wants you to think that you can be as big and strong as him if you just do what he does. Not by doing what's good and effective, but by doing what he does. Well, Simeon left out a big part of what he does, which is something you would have to do to ever hope to get to his size and strength, which is falling on needles. Hey Dad, I don't get it. I'm doing exactly what he does and I ain't growing. And am I doing something wrong? No, that's not it. He does say that it can take quite a few years to get as big and strong as him though. Oh, what? I can't wait that long. I gotta kick Billy's ass now. And for anyone who doubts me, you can go ahead and waste $55 American on a shitty, ineffective cookie cutter program that is tremendously lacking in information, and in 10, 15, 20 years or however long Simeon Panda says you need to train to get as big and strong as him, if you haven't died of a heart attack by then, come see me, prove that you made gains similar to his without steroid use.
What a relief!
Oh, I'm not done yet. We still have to talk about his fat burning program, which I'm sure a lot of kids will buy because he makes them feel insecure. And it's the exact same price as his mass gain program, so what do you get for $55 American? You get 2 pages of bullshit. That's right, it's only 2 pages for $55, and technically, it's only a page and a half because the second half of the first page is just the title of the program and his photo. So the first actual page is just a bunch of workouts that make absolutely no sense to me. I don't understand the way he worded or designed these workouts, and there's no explanation on how to even perform these exercises. And the second half of the last page is incredibly vague nutrition advice that is him telling you to eat as little and as frequently as possible, and he recommends eating literally every single food as long as it isn't processed. And of course he goes into absolutely no detail about calories, macronutrient ratios, or any other important details that would help you lose weight aside from avoiding processed foods. Apparently Simeon Panda thinks that you are so stupid that you have to pay $55 American just to be told to not eat chocolate bars and drink soda. Oh, what the hell? I paid $55 for this?
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.